Good afternoon. In the energy quadrant, crude fell slightly today as the first day lower for crude oil this week. Previous 4 days all up. And at the halfway point, March is now well on its way to being the third consecutive up month for crude oil prices, especially with the technical breakout that we got. Now, we didn't have much of a move this week. It's the biggest up week in 3 weeks, not really anything to speak of. So the strongest since basically the end of February. But we had a couple of good weeks in February that took this rally up toward the top of the range that we broke out of yesterday, or actually the prior day, and continuation move on yesterday. OPEC's threat has a little bit to do with the sell-off that we got today. OPEC told U.S. bankers that they will pump full out if the NOPEC bill becomes law. NOPEC basically stands for, and I'm paraphrasing, no oil producing energy cartels, or no cartels involved in the production of oil and the controlling prices. That bill becomes law. OPEC says they will basically dissolve and pump full out, destroying a lot of the U.S. shale companies that these banks finance, hence the threat. And then the supply deficit that Goldman Sachs may have predicted may be getting here a lot quicker than we think, and this would be at cross purposes for the U.S., given that if we go into deficit, we're only 2% above the 5-year average in inventories now, and if we go into deficit, it does help the U.S. economy to see prices, it does help the U.S. shale producers to see prices rise, but President Trump has been against this, and it could add to inflation by bumping up input prices that crude oil is such an important price of. So next week is going to be a fairly critical week for the price of WTI crude oil.